In today's video, we're talking specifically about how do you get into the coaching space without any experience. So let's say you've never, coached somebody before. What do you do? How do you get started? And ultimately, how do you get started fast? Like, how do you actually start making money as a coach rather than, what most people do? They spend 6 months, they're buying a website, they're building the site, they're hiring graphic designers, doing all this stuff. What I'm going to cover with you guys today in this video specifically is how you can start with literally no experience and start making your first money in the next 30 days. And I know that's a big promise, right? Or maybe some people are like, I want to make money today. Well, you might not be that good at sales yet. So I'm going to say 30 days just for us to both play it safe. Sound fair, you guys? And look, if you haven't started the coaching process yet, I want to start with the most important part, which is sell results, not credentials. If you guys are taking notes, which I would highly recommend you do, Beethoven said he always wrote down his music because if he wrote it down, he'd never had to reread it later. He'd never forget it. So when you're selling any product or service, what's really happening is people are trading money for a different outcome, especially with coaching. So they're trading their money to get what they want. Now, if you sell fitness coaching, right? They're trading their money to get better results in the gym or out of their yoga or whatever it is that you're selling. If you're selling business services, business coaching, people are giving you money in the expectation that they're going to make more money, become a better leader, something that makes their business make them more money. So you have to understand it doesn't matter what credentials you have. By the way, in the last 15 years of me being in sales, I've almost never in all of that time had anybody ask me, where did you go to college? Blah, blah, blah. Like, what did you graduate with? And, to be honest, for a lot of years when I was working like as an employee, whenever I would apply to places, they wouldn't even ask for that stuff. And the reason why, because all of my focus is on explaining to them how it is that I'm going to solve whatever problem they have that they're hiring for. When I first started my marketing business, I wouldn't call people and say, hey, I did this course online, I studied this thing at this online school, I did this thing. I wouldn't even say any of that. I'd point out what the problem was. I'd lay out a 3-step framework for how I was going to solve that problem, and I'd give them an idea of about how long it would take. And that either sounded good to them and they bought from me, or it didn't sound good and we had to figure something out and either they ended up buying or they ended up not buying from me. And by the way, at least 7 out of 10 people aren't going to buy from you anyways. There's some people, no matter how good your offer is, they just won't buy. And it's okay. It's okay. You bat 3 out of 10, 300 batting average in baseball, they'll pay you a couple $1,000,000 a year. It's a great deal, great money. So the first thing you have to understand is you're selling results, not credentials. Nobody really cares about you as the coach. What they care about is, can you or your system give them the outcome they're looking for? Okay, so point number 2 here. And this one is also crucial, especially if you're like a beginner, but you have to be really specific about what you do and who you help. And the reason why I'm like adding so much emphasis on this for you guys is because so many people are like, well, I'm a fitness coach. I'm like, okay, do you teach people how to do better yoga? Well, no, I help people lose weight. Okay, well, what kind of people do you help lose weight? Do you help seniors lose weight that maybe they've had a fall and they can't move as well? Well, no, like just normal gym go. Okay, so like big fat guys in their 50s and short, skinny girls in their 20s, like who do you help? And what kind of fitness are you doing? Are you a weight loss coach for middle-aged men with testosterone problems? Because that's a very different problem to solve than a weight loss coach for a 20-year-old who has an eating disorder. So you want to be specific about what it is you do. Instead of being a fitness coach, you could say you're a weight loss specialist for, middle-aged men with low testosterone. That's incredibly specific. And by the way, there are literally millions of people that fit that exact demographic. If you're in the business space, you could be a business coach for men who aren't inspiring their teams. If you're, a marketing coach, you might be somebody who's like, hey, we got to get you out of your shell. Like, you got to think through what is the specific problem, especially at the beginning. Once you're well known and you have authority, you can do a broader range of things. But when you're first getting started, a good way of thinking about this is, can somebody say, oh, that's the this guy? Oh, that's the this lady. If they can't say that phrase and then fill in the blank, you haven't narrowed it down clear enough. And part of that process is it's twofold, right? It's you saying what you specifically do, but it's also you identifying the specific group of people you work with. When you have those two things in alignment and it's specific, it's actually really easy to start finding clients. And that kind of leads us into point 3. Now, before we get into point 3, I just want to help you guys out. There's a link in the description below. I want you to go click this. Go check out this Stealth Closer training I put together for you guys. It's not that expensive. I've taken my 15 years of selling, and most of the products I've sold the last 5 years have been $100,000 and above, okay? I took all of the last 15 years and condensed it down into 23 videos that you guys can watch to become incredibly just badass killers when it comes to closing deals for your coaching business. Make sure to click that link below. Go check that out. If you're not interested, by the way, just click the subscribe button, okay? Help me to help you. The reality is I don't get paid to post these videos for you guys to watch, but you could turn this into tens of thousands, hundreds of thousands, or even millions of dollars by learning this stuff and really taking action on it. Now, point 3, you have to get awareness to your offer. And the thing that most people struggle with is they're like, well, nobody knows who I am, or the only people who know me as being somebody who screwed up all this other stuff, or people that know me as this person instead. So the way that you need to go about doing this is you have to start with the foundation, okay? Where can people see you? Can they see you on YouTube? Can they see you on Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, LinkedIn, Twitter, or X? Can they see you on those platforms? And the answer is yes. Are you demonstrating on those platforms that you're the kind of person they should work with? Are you putting out your own online billboards, basically, producing content that demonstrates your expertise? If you guys look at my channel, I'm posting basically 3 long form videos a day and 3 short form videos a day. Every single day of the week, I'm filming and posting. By the way, don't overthink this stuff. It takes an hour to film 3 long form videos. 1 hour, that's it. It's not even that much work. You're like, oh, I'm so busy already. Well, get up an hour earlier. Do you want to make money or not, right? So put the time in to get awareness to your offer. Then on top of that, you get your 1 hour a day in posting stuff on the different social platforms. Then you just set your day up that you're directly reaching out to people. You might go to, let's say you're a fitness trainer and you work with people who want to lose weight. You might go to the gym closest to you and say, hey, I'd love to, train some of your people. I've got an awesome program. I've already helped some people, or you haven't. I'm just getting started and I really want to help people. I've got an offer. It's $1,000. I'll split it with you guys if you let me train some of your people, and I'll do all my own sales. It won't cost you $1. Gym owners will bend over backwards to get you into their gym to sell their people. Now, guess what that does? It unlocks the door for you to take a little bit of money and start running some paid ads. You can spend $5 a day just promoting whatever video actually gets people to text you or to DM you or to something, right? You could do that. You could also just put some of that money behind boosting content that's already going viral. There's a lot of different things that allows you to do, but the most important thing that allows you to do is it allows you to start building up your case studies. Make sure if you're the fitness trainer, you're taking before and after pictures. If you're a business coach, get your clients to shoot you videos saying, hey, when Jeremy came in here, he said he's working on sales and marketing for coaches, and we've talked to all kinds of people. We couldn't figure this out. We were making $1 million a year. Now we're making 2.5, and it's only been 6 months. It's been amazing. Do you think I can sell as well as the person who's saying, hey, this guy took us from $1 million to $2.5 million? No way in hell can I sell better than that. That will sell your product for you faster than your own words out of your own mouth ever will. So you have to find a way to start getting case studies. I'm going to leave you guys with this last piece. When I first started my marketing agency, I knew what I was up against. I knew nobody knows who I am. Nobody knows what I'm capable of. If I have to, I'll work for free for a couple weeks. I sold a Greek restaurant by my house. This was in Yucaipa, California. It's still there. It's called the Fat Greek. You can look it up if you're ever there. They have amazing food. And I went to them and I said, hey, look, I took this course, I learned this stuff, and if we were consistently posting on your social media, I think we could get an extra, 10, 20, 30 people in here per week, maybe more. I'm not really sure, but I learned all this stuff and I'd really love to test it. If you give me 2 weeks, I'll work for free, and then it's $300 a month. You guys can tell I was brand new. I was charging $300, right? Hardly any money. The guy said, yeah. I was like, sick. I got my first client. I'm winning already. Within 2 weeks, I had a testimonial from him. Guess what happened 2 weeks later? I used that testimonial to close another client for double that, for $600. Now I've got $1,000 a month almost coming in. So the most important thing I can leave you guys with when it comes to scaling up an offer with no experience is start getting case studies as quickly as you can so that your success sells you into more success. There's nothing that sells success and puts you on the fast track to bigger successes than just having success in the fulfillment side of taking care of your clients. And again, look, I love you guys. I hope you all crush it with your coaching offers. Make sure to click that subscribe button. Trust me when I tell you, if you guys take what I'm sharing with you guys on a daily basis, you will be able to scale your coaching business significantly faster. And it doesn't matter if you're brand new or if you're somebody who's been in the business for 18 to 24 months and you're already making money. I've worked with some of the biggest names in the online coaching space, and I can tell you guys there are hundreds of things that you're not doing that you can do that will add that little bit every single day, and before you know it, you're making a couple $100,000 a month and you're just living a great life. So make sure to click that subscribe button, and I'll see you all on the next video.